like 40% for them now.
Yeah, oh god! Oh man, Fury's so good at eating grabs, but no, the London Spitfire, they need to engage onto the Spark here. The Spark's still in control of the point. With the composition they have, they can hide it for so long. You see, it's going to be grab plus self-destruct here. Used for London. Primal Rage still available. Gushwei will pop it now, so just trying to get some extra percentage here for the Spark on the point.
Now, Hangzhou's composition is looking a little bit more nimble, Matt. But Death still, here comes Prophet though, they want to push in. He actually holds back on using the Graviton Surge, and Gushwei, good save there by Babes. He throws himself into the point with the Transcendence. Still working from an off angle, Prophet trying to make it so that grab won't be eaten.
Trying to find Rhea.
I mean, he has to connect this, right? He does. It's a good connection. Rhea's going to drop the self-destruct right in front, but it doesn't really dissuade the Spitfire from pushing up. They get Rhea. He was knocked out of his mech or ejected voluntarily and didn't have the durability to stand up in the heat. Gesture, very cute, tries to come around the left with a bit of an Earth Shatter. The Spark are down a player. They might give up the point conditioning or somewhat, but they need to stay close by. Prophet wants to push up though, and that's a Shatter.
Oh, they got the point!
Knocked down, despite an excellent shot.
But not able to do so. Gesture actually gives up his life in the process.
Again, a lot of burst damage you can put together with Discord Orb and a Fire Strike. Matt Gushwei getting knocked around a bunch here. He's out of position. Back with his team though. Rhea's got in there on towards Birdring and Gesture. Not only is he low in health, but the shield's low, and again, the Spitfire didn't have a huge source of healing.
And I mean, that's the advantage of holding the point here. If you're the Spark, when we saw from the free camp POV, Gushwei can play in the corner, and then you just have, you know, Godspeed.
Bubble here, he's already at full charge though.
This grab can't get eaten if you're the Spark.
Godspeed. Oh, there it is, Gesture! He tried to go for the Earth Shatter, but it was interrupted midway through the swing, and now they have nothing. Crystal was quite deep there. He's looking for Birdring, but Baby's able to finish what his teammate started. Fury will try and stall here, but there's no need. The Spitfire are already at maximum without winning the round. 99%, and that's when Hangzhou retake.
Well, the Spark, they don't even need to use their grab.
Fight, he catches Gushwei inside the small room, and look at the Sparks health bars. They're disappearing. Still, Prophet finding that pick off now. The London Spitfire have 4 on the point right now. The Spark is so split. Now, control to the Spitfire. That was bizarre. Long story.
Dude, yeah, I mean, it's kind of crazy to see somebody like play like that way against the Bastion.
Oh!
Here's a grab that comes in. Nothing the Spark can do. Well, now that they stayed on this comp for so long, Mitch, I mean, it's going to be so difficult for them to come back. I mean, you're resetting every
set up on the high ground on the point, then you can snowball out of control, I feel, man. Self-destructs here. Fury in the doorway. Got IDK. Nice little placement. That really would have been felt, that blast. Multiple different areas. Tough to break LOS on that one, and now 2 down, man. I think this is a pretty open and shut case.
Yeah, London knew exactly what to do against the Bastion comp. That the Spark brought out. That last point was not close. London dominated there, the final field, and you're never going to be able to work it down long enough to get around the corner.
Oh,
They're getting very low, though.
That is so clever. The Spark traded in the health of Gushwei's shield for damage on the rest of the Spitfire's heroes. He was set up there, and from the high ground you saw Rhea just getting damage in. Godspeed also working around the side, taking Birdring down to about 10 health. That is just great trading with a 3-3 composition. It feels good as Reinhardt when you can hold your shield up and know your teammates are going to get the job done.
Well, I mean, you better hope they get it done, because if they don't, then you're going down. Both teams trying to gain some offense. Oh, he got lucky. That grab did not get eaten there. Fury coming in. Self-destruct over the top. That'll be 2.
And that should be enough. Yeah, not really a hint of subtlety about Godspeed's approach there. Over the years, I think D.Va players have become trained to identify when they're on
London. You can't afford to lose that fight there, and then potentially give the Spark like point B with a lot of time in the bank to complete the map. So you're forced to use sound barrier there.
Gesture. Oh.
Not fun for him.
The sound barrier was there for IDK though, so the Spark were they had an itchy trigger finger expecting that one to come through, but this is just how quickly.
The payload very close to completing the map.
Self-destructing over the top here, Adora pinned up against the wall. Gesture still able to protect his team though. However, Birdring and himself both go down, and that's a 2-player shatter. Prophet and Fury knocked to the ground. The Hangzhou Spark, they don't just bring the thunder, they rode it straight to the end of the map. Beautiful snowball. Outmaneuver here.
Oh, and Hangzhou wants to engage right away. It's going to be rally from both sides to king it off.
Just, oh, that had to be a Transcendence there, but Ocean forced to use that one. He may not have it for a Graviton Surge later in the fight. He needed to keep his main tank alive. Both teams going for the shatter, but guess what? Gushwei's looks a heck of a lot better. Jester's caught inside the grab, and yeah, the damage now in from behind. IDK just skirts around the cracked Reinhardt shield of Gesture, and the rest of his team collapse, and they finish the job. Matt, Coming out for the Spitfire, over the top is Fury. Here comes a self-destruct. Now what does this do for the Spark? Can it break him out? It can! Gooseray ends Gesture. It's a fire strike. It wouldn't have mattered if Gesture had his shield up, but he had an Earth Shatter, and he may not have a chance to use it now. Gesture in the charge, gets his second for the fight, and Birdring falls away in the Weary. Fury will try for a self-destruct, but there's no one left on that point to contest. And the Hangzhou Spark, they fire back across the breach with a quick map 2 victory. Taken to the sky now to the front door here. A bit of free damage to be had as no one was looking this direction. And Godspeed's going to have himself a Graviton Surge if he survives. Looks good so far. Maybe though not so lucky. They're going to go for the Graviton Surge anyway. But a Sound Barrier now comes out from the Spitfire. Birdring, he's so low. He tried to get out with a Shield Bash, it looks like, but he was caught by Gooseray. And Rhea was able to run Nuss down.
Oh, that was a sick Primal Rage from Gooseray. So he pops it and then he gets onto the point and he realizes that London's going to back.
Yes, they do. Okay, this could be pretty dangerous. They might have put themselves in a bad spot. Gooshray's going to drop right on it now, but Godspeed is taken down. He still gets the Graviton Surge away, and there it is. Rhea fights 2, and it was not even a moment for the Spitfire to get to the point. They never even got close. They almost got to shore, and the wind just blew them back out to sea again. Gooseray can actually walk up and join his team here, but the Spark will double back just to join up with him in case he doesn't get, just so he doesn't get picked off anyway. Fury self-destruct in the corner, no good there. Graviton Surge coming out, Spitfire. They don't have a Transcendence to stave off the damage here. They really need to do more, and they can't. Rhea gets another double, and now it's going to be Nusset on the point, pressured away here by Rhea pretty comfortably. Gesture trying to use Primal Rage, but he's stunned up, and that damage is shed, Matt. That always gets aimed at Winston's in a pinch. It was right there. And the Hangzhou Spark wipe the floor with the London Spitfire and go ahead in the series now. Slow and steady wins the race, and the Spark know just how to get it done.
He does get stunned up. They keep him pretty topped up though in terms of HP.
Without the heavy hitting Reinhardt map, the Discord Orb is such an important part of the composition's success. Baby's found 2 kills. He opened up the fight by getting 1 on was Gesture. This is about to get really messy. Gooseray out, about to throw out some postmodern artwork. Plenty of that red paint. Birdring being taken out by him will stop the Spitfire here.
We're definitely not a 7th seed. Like, they have played very strong over the last few games.
Oh! She's on the other foot this time. Rhea finally getting his just desserts. And clearly satisfying him. That was such an important Graviton Surge. Everything the Spitfire is trying to use to leverage their way out of this sticky situation, Matt, has just been negated.
This is it, though. I mean, there's only 20 seconds on the clock here. I mean, they need to make something out of this push.
It's got to be now or never, but what do the Spitfire have to work with?
Nothing.
Couple sticks around the nature trying to make fire, but they're missing the Spark. Hangzhou looking. Hammond, it's going to be the Wrecking Ball now returning to the fray, but the Spitfire taking a lot of damage, but they get a Dora. That could be huge. Getting rid of Bebe is massive.
Why did the Spark not just get aggressive and just go in? They had no Diva. Your Zarya's charged. Go.
And it won't be there for the grab. And there it is. Godspeed lets it go now. Sound Barrier in response. Both big support ults now used by the London Spitfire. Self-destruct to the backside and grab coming the other way. But guess who has a Transcendence? It's Bebe. He's able to protect his team. Gesture's knocked out of the way. Gooseray's a little bit low. Shield down. Gesture's also missing. Now for the backside. Godspeed can continue to pressure on down. And Birdring might just have to take some shade here, as the sky is just filled with projectiles of damage. And as a Hangzhou Spark just handed them out. Shot after shot and hit point by hit point, the Spitfire are cut down to size. And now it's going to be a Transcendence for Midoshin on the point to try and keep this thing alive. But they just get handed an L. And that's going to be it. The Hangzhou Spark, in their first playoff appearance in the Overwatch League, will advance to the semi-finals with a victory over our reigning champions, the London Spitfire.
And this is the Spark team we were promised at the beginning of the season. We had heard so many good things coming into the Overwatch League.
Check out our website at AkshonEsports.com to stay up to date on the latest matches, highlights, and more. From scores, match history, and specific game info, we've got you covered for all things Overwatch esports. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to check out our channel for more action-packed content. Also, like and share this video, and click the subscribe button to join our notification squad. Thanks for watching.